No, it just changed the name. Why did it change my name to the Netflix? Okay, guys, welcome back to my new live stream. This live stream is this is the second part of me making an intro for Independence Day. I was supposed to do that at school, but I went out west. Because enough motivation. I'm really sorry about that. So I now have a less time to do this. If I'll just okay, guys. In case you didn't know, do you hear me? Is this working? Guys, can you hear me? If you can't hear me, then yeah. Wait, this other. No. Guys, it has 68%. So today is the day that I do the splines and the bursts. Wait. That's not a white. That's not a white project. That's also gaming effects.
כאן נולדתי, כאן נולדו לי ילדיי, כאן בניתי את ביתי בשתי ידיי, כאן גם אתה איתי וכאן כאן
Guys, so this is the text and this is the image. Okay, this is not just like a normal image. This is the image of a. This is the Independence Day image. Guys, so this is the text. I find that it is laggy, not like in After Effects that is always laggy. In 60 FPS. For those who didn't know, I only downloaded Lux enough for After Effects. I was only downloading Magic Bullet Salute. So you already know that. But now it's already over. We're not talking about the Magic Bullet Salute. We are talking. We're gonna talk about what's happening right now. Did you know that tomorrow there may be war? If tomorrow there may be war, you have to cancel everything. However, there's no chance of this happening. It only. Do you know how CC? What is your style for the next intro? So yeah, this is my video that I made yesterday. Not yesterday, but the last 2 days. It's really earlier this week. I made this earlier this week, and I gotta put this to my Independence Day intro once I finish it. Now let's go to the. Now let's go got the particle splines and splines. There's actually called lines splines. You know, those are actually called normal splines. The particles.
כאן נולדתי, כאן נולדו לי ילדיי, כאן בניתי את ביתי בשתי ידיי,
Guys, nobody will never use this song on any intro because this song is not an English song. Nobody use any English songs in my intros. But since Independence Day, most of you, for those who didn't know, the reason why I never use
כאן נולדתי, כאן נולדו לי ילדיי, כאן בניתי את ביתי בשתי ידיי, כאן גם אתה איתי וכאן.
Guys, did you know I'm gonna make my first outro in After Effects very soon? You gotta wait. You gotta have to wait till listen all the outro effects that I can. You have the two kinds of shapes for outro. The first one is the number one. The number in After Effects there are two kinds. Here in Pencil there's only one kind, but in After Effects there are two kinds. The saber thing, the saber one, and the number one. In case you didn't know, I haven't made any outros in After Effects, but since I'm making my videos for you way very soon in After Effects, I want to make sure that I'm gonna have to make my first outro in After Effects. So it's very soon. You know, I'm making myself a new one for videos for you this year. In about May, I will be finished. So by end of April or the beginning of May, I'll be able to make my first outro in After Effects. You know, did you know I also managed a software called Bania? I'm also managing a chess software for which is actually VFX 64. I'm a manager on the software. However, I cannot even message on the section and saying, and the creator of the software doesn't even know how to. The creator VFX doesn't even know how to set the software properly. How to set the boards, how to set the caution of the day. He doesn't even know that. Even Heavy Fix did the same thing. Well, you don't even know about that software, but I do. The other thing I want to inform you that is the other thing that software the software that you only know. Some of you only know. Not most of you doesn't even know those softwares. But some of you only know that most of you don't even know the software. But some of you know the software. It's called Heavy Into Software. Heavy Fix of a software, and he owns it, and he has setups. Even in my other softwares, I don't have setups in my. I had to set up them all. I know how to set up this, but VFX doesn't even know. Heavy Fix just doesn't respond. He refuses to respond. You know, only know Penzoid, but how can I do the right movements? Where's the solution?
ידעתם שמהיום אפשר לשים סוף לכל המספרים החסומים וגם להקליט את השיחות בקלות? האפליקציה מקליטה את כל השיחות שלכם.
Oh, that's his fault for Kish too. Which is fine. Yeah. No, someone said that we did not use my very own backgrounds, but I can't. That's how I work in Pinterest. Guys, you know that some places are very closed. You know, by evening it's gonna be Independence Day. Right now we're in Yom Zikaron. By the next few hours, there's gonna be Independence Day. Independence Day in our country. Most of you know about Independence Day. What does that mean? Because you know, Independence Day is a special day for is when your country is born. They have a chance to they have the right to do it for this thing. You know, also it's easy to the intro to make it feel better. Because this one, it's not good. And it's not even finished yet. You know, just a preview. Most of you doesn't even know, but this is a preview. I had to add some stink and stuff to make it look better. Just like my last intro. My last intro is made in After Effects. This intro is in Penzoid. And Penzoid default is way too large, just like in After Effects. However, for my next intro in After Effects, I gotta use a different font. One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two. It's a big, guys. I think listen. One, two, one, two, one, two. Okay. Now this is simple. Before we do this, I have to move up the text. We're also gonna make some After Effects blinds. Guys, for the next intro, I'm gonna use an English song, okay? So that you all can understand how to sing it, okay? You know, normally I will never make an Hebrew song, an intro of a Hebrew song. But since it's not depends, but since it's only depends only for the United States, if you search, because if you just search it, if I'll be able to find a song in in in, in Yamat Smooth song for English, I need to know that. But if you search on Independence Day, it'll find out the USA Independence Day, not the Israel's Independence Day. Unless you need to specify which country you want. For United States, you don't need to, but it's recommended most of the. Remember, this is not After Effects. Most of you may get confused because I make it into After Effects. But guess what? This time, I'm not making it and any. But guess what? I'm not making internet effects right now. But did you know also we gotta make a phone next month? And about next month, in the middle of the month, I gotta make a mess due. Then I gotta make a mess due. One at the beginning of the month, in the middle of the month, and it's gotta be an intro fund for 5 people, not 10. Not what you. It's not what you think. It's I'm going to my bed is 10 people, but I want to do 5 people only. So then we have to have enough to make more intros. If I get demonetized once again, when I have to quit, I will have to stop the orders. That when I'm quitting, my shop is closed, so you cannot order an intro for me until I will come back. But if I'm with the intro community and I will say that I will never come back when making intro for fix for everything, then I will move my shop. However, this is not gonna happen because it doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter how much you care about your country. It doesn't even matter how much you care about it. And whoever who says, guys, I warn you, whoever says free Palestine or calls me mad, you will get banned. You get timed out. I cannot ban you from my channel because I cannot ban you from my channel. And even if moderator says that, I will move you. I will move you for the moderation thing. If my channel moderator says that, then I will move them. However, in this position, there's no channel moderators, and there won't be anyone who's going to control my channel. You can ask whatever you want, but I don't need any said channel moderators. And also, quick reminder to you: do not and there's no channel guidelines, so most of you doesn't even know what the rules are. But in my server, there's the CC is gonna be put right in my intro. I'm also gonna add some sting. However, my sting is with glow, like in my 3D intros. So this is an issue with me, okay? The only rules are: do not call me man. Guys, listen to me. I warn you. Anyone who calls me mad will get banned. Will put in timeout or the message removed. Okay. So and don't write mad. Don't write Palestine in chat. If you have to say mad to someone, don't do this to me. I don't like it. The reason I don't like it is because the mud is associated with something underground. Not something underground, but something in the ground. The glass, there might be muds everywhere. So most of you calling it because they stick to the mud, right? Well, guess what? This will never happen. I'm not gonna stick with the mud. I'm warning you guys. Anyone who calls me mad just gets banned. That's your only warning. Anyone who calls me mad, talk about Palestine, will get muted. We'll get muted. Oh, the message will move. So this is your only warning, okay? If if you don't listen to what I say, you'll lose access to chat for a period of time. However, it gets too much to say my other things. And not putting in snow mode. Most of you might put snow mode in this, right? Well, guess what? I'll never put snow in. But it's not the truth. Sometimes I'll put snow mode, okay? And some streams like normally I'll not put snow mode things so they can message properly without without it without it happening. Because most of you are doing with snow mode, I not. So remember, follow the rules, everyone. Rule breaking will result in punishment. Now it's time to go to the next. Now also some practical burst. Do you know what practical burst is? Well, I have it. I have my own you know, I also need to make my own fair backgrounds. There's gonna be multiple fair backgrounds in my pens with the pack, which is gonna happen a lot. There's gotta be a project file for all the frames. Each frame I'm gonna call it frame 1 and 2. There's gotta be single color frame, there's multi-color frame. And oh my god. Some of you play for those who play Roblox, I have to inform you something really important. Roblox is sending 6 success letters to some of the largest content creators on the platform. So, you guys, in case you know, you should be careful. Do not follow what they said. If you do the same thing, you will lose access to Roblox. So you want me to create a feed an account. You get banned with no option to approval, and you want me to create an account because they will sue you. And you will receive a cease and desist letter, and you cannot come back to Roblox with no option to approval. And they will close all of your accounts you created. Just like I saw the video that the investigator for the CCTV on Roblox is gonna make a vote. Well, so guess what? Roblox is gonna do this to you if you be in a condo if you play condo games you'll get that. So do not. So I'm warning you to report to the Roblox immediately. If you start condo game, report to Roblox immediately. Do not risk yourself. Always you get a cease and desist. I also gotta be careful for this because I don't want to quit Roblox. What's it for? Because then I will be forced to quit Roblox and I don't want this. So do not face sexy Roblox game. Those who play Roblox, I warn you this. And I follow this on my gaming YouTube channel as well. And I talk about it on the show, telling you to be careful, okay? And I'm gonna have to make a show today. I'm gonna have to make a show very soon talking about it. Because I never make a show for a very long time. And how am I gonna be a popular YouTuber with other shows? For the ancient community, you don't need to, but for other stuff like merchant design or gaming, you must make shows. Okay. Even quicker with fun into this. Get them Roblox. Haha. Oh, finally Schlep. Yeah, he's gonna save us all. All thanks to Schlep now. What must I say doing this? It's all because of Schlep. Guys, so whatever you do, do not risk it up, okay? Oh, this is a broken pool. I have to report this. No, oh, you know what? You know, I can just say, I can just put a note saying that this is a broken pool. Guys, sexy effects, what's supposed to be? Well, in case, in case you know, for those who didn't join my server, yes, please join my server. I'm begging you. I'm begging you to join my live stream, my server, and I need to make sure.
כאן נולדו לי ילדיי, בניתי את ביתי בשתי ידיי, כאן גם אתה איתי.
Guys, by the way, for those who play Roblox and Minecraft, please support my gaming channel, okay? I haven't got any supporters. I'm just a small creator trying my best. If any of you seen this, make sure to subscribe to my gaming channel if you're interested in those topics, okay? Even if you're not interested, still subscribe. You should make us subscribe. You should make us subscribe to me, okay? Because I'm trying my best because I'm big content creative in the future, and I still need to reach my goals. So please subscribe. My YouTube channel has supporters, while my game channel doesn't. Most of my channels have supporters, like Intro News Center, like my the EFS Corporation channels. My channels that are owned by the EFS Corporation have views already. Including my Sana unit. Eventually, even I, I also got pay some height in my gaming channel. So in case you know, in my gaming channel, I'm gonna post height videos as well. And about the new game Wind Wars, I'm not gonna talk about it. Because yeah, I saw there's a new game called Wind Wars that came out, but I not play this game. Even though it's in the early access. Even if this is an early access. Because Windows is only access, Height is only access. However, Minecraft Dungeons, I also gonna talk about Minecraft Dungeons in my gaming channel very soon, okay? There's gonna be some shorts talking about the Minecraft Dungeons. Once watching one at the release date, I'll talk about it. But the release date, you're only gonna get announced in Minecraft Live. It only gonna be released later this year. It was planned to release in 2026. So I'm just this on Steam, and I gotta play this. But in case for those who are actually about Wind Wars, for those who I saw I'm in cost first server. I also get notifications of some Wind Wars messages if it's news or something like this, but not playing Wind Wars. Remember that. Remember. I'm not gonna talk about Wind Wars at all. But if you want me to play Wind Wars, then gets ejected me. However, I won't be playing Wing World, so you cannot talk about it. You cannot suggest about it in my gaming server, okay? Because it won't work. Because there's only suggestions only for my server. The suggestions only for my server. You cannot suggest any games. Because there's no suggestions for game videos. But if you want a video idea, then feel free to tell me, okay? I'm also gonna edit this. However, actually for moderators, for those, yeah, in case you didn't know, my moderators and my administrators and moderators doesn't even work properly. You need to give it to proper administrators. You know, why is my administrator in my server, but he doesn't respond? He just stayed in the server offline. So I think I should give it to the they went to Brenox. I think I should give it to Benos because Benos is a good active person. Depends. And in case of my friend Onyx, if Onyx, in case you're watching this video, I will decide I have to block you. I when decide you also wanted me to you react to my messages, right? Well, guess what? I have to. When since you post 60% scams, I have to block you. I had to block those. I had to block those scammers. So, and I also have to ban you from my server. We need to sorry about that, Alex. I only sorry about my friend Alex, because he used to be my friend and I supported him. But because of the scam, I have to take action. Because if I don't take action, the companies are gonna restrict me. You know, right now the companies announced that they're restricting those who don't. The moderators took like action and remove this. So there's no more scams in the server. So make sure to ban all scams that you see. Okay? For those who has your account hacked, I have to block you and ban you. So yeah, that's fine. That's why I tell you this right now. Just look at the time. I need to hurry up. What? If it is for real, then it's valid in Roblox TOS because Roblox doesn't allow modding unless it's for Roblox. Okay, this is just one spline, but it's not enough. What text is saved?
כאן בניתי את בשתי ידיי, כאן גם אתה איתי.
Color wise,
תהיה ביתי ילדיי, כאן בניתי את ביתי בשתי ידיי, כאן גם אתה איתי.
don't make this. I don't. I move one of them. Hachimu. Hachimu. Ini hachu.
בשתי ידיי, כאן גם אתה איתי.
Okay, now for the burst. The first burst is gonna be insane. You know, this is gonna be practical burst. Because each of our practical bursts isn't good. No, festival but you don't need to. Festival burst you need to. Maybe I think it's gonna make a movable burst. Oh yeah, fine. I had to think. Is this king? Oops. Yeah, I need to hire. I need to make a burst. This burst I cannot see. Because it's under the tech. Because it's under the image. That's splines, not bursts. Who makes? Oh, what you gonna do this summer? I gotta make a tutorial. In the times when I don't have school, I gotta make a tutorial showcasing how to make the intro correctly and pencil not to effects. You know, so I have a lot of work to do. Oh, you gonna do so. 저 하루 다 하든 인연장이 되겠죠. Okay, guys, I need to be quiet because my mom is asleep. Now I'm gonna show you how to do. Okay, now I'm gonna show you how to make a median. Okay, now I'm gonna show you how it works. I need to colorize. Now, what I'm doing with the colorize, the best thing. Well, is this song here put doing anything? No, but it's in, but it's independence, but it's my country's independence day song. Need to make some of my our list intros. This is not our list, but my composition intro and this is our list. Okay, I gotta show how make a. I gotta use the factory for boost the okay. Okay. Yeah, no, my pencil style is not the same as my After Effects style. Most of you don't even know about this. Most of you don't even know about this, but this is my pencil style. You know, when you make changes in pencil, guys, I'm I'm about the multi-design. See, when you sign that, when you said something that's supposed to be, can you take this time because yeah, you know, we don't even need the approval. We don't need the approval of the companies to use any song. What is this? Make so many bursts because that's what kind of burst I can make.
בשתי ידיי, כאן גם אתה.
I never even used the what is this, the what they call it? It's called the shape burst.
בשתי ידיי,
And After Effects make
בשתי
if you make this in After Effects, they're actually gonna cause 3D stroke burst. 3D stroke spline. For to create this kind of spline like me in After Effects, you can don't use the 3D you can don't use the 3D stroke in After Effects, so they can make this. But if you don't have White Giant, then I don't know how to say about it. However, the other spine you can make it by using cap, by making the one spline. I have everything deleted. Just see the first. And the last thing that supports me is the circle burst. This I don't even use the outburst this time because I don't need to. Not every time to use the outburst. Oops, that.
כאן גם אתה.
Okay, so I cannot use this burst because because the text background is way bigger. Bigger than you think. So instead I'm gonna go to the other burst. See the burst. Also at the same time because there's no enough space for this because here I need to block it with shutter.
כאן נולדתי, כאן נולדו לי ילדיי, כאן בניתי את ביתי בשתי ידיי, כאן גם אתה איתי.
So I done with my burst. Next time I'm gonna add the rest, the sting, the CC, the shatter, and the watermark, and that's it. Thank you a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. You can leave now, okay? I'll stop. You can now leave, okay? Thank you all for. You know the following things without me. No, also the last thing before you leave. I can't forget to tell you before you leave. The last thing I need to add is FX. FX is also important.